Yes, you're welcome to another edition of Personal Finance on YouTube. I appreciate you joining. Thank you so much for your time. I won't spend about 10 minutes and I want you to please give me audience for this 10 minutes. I want to talk about three major ways you can raise or build finance for your personal business. Now, I want to state this before I start that this is not a business advice in any way or something you can really pick up and do it and expect that this is going to happen to you as it's stated in the video. It's just a form of educational way of trying to fed people or educate people about what they can do to build or raise finance for their personal business. So today I want to start by saying that there's a difference between corporate finance and personal finance. When you're talking about corporate finance, you're talking about either the company is using a debt financing mode or medium of getting money to do their business, or they're using equity method. But this time around, I want to break it down to a situation whereby you can raise finance for your own personal business with these three ways I want to talk about. Yes. So the first one I want to talk about on raising finance, which is very important, is savings. This have been said several times, and people have talked so much about savings. And let me tell you, sincerely, it's not easy. Don't let us deceive ourselves. It's not easy, but the truth is, if you really want to make it, if you really want to have a business of your own, you have to make it easy for yourself this year. And please note this, I emphasize on the topic, the word race. This is not something you want to do in the next 2 days, 3 days, and you're expecting something like a magic to happen. This is what you need to put your time into it for it to come to the actualization or to actualization, as the case may be. So it is something you are planning for the next 1 month, next 3 months, next 6 months, next 1 year. You are practically raising finance for your business. It's not that you want to get some money somewhere that is kept somewhere, wasting somewhere, or lying low, or is not used or tied down somewhere. It's you practically looking at the ways you can raise finance for yourself. So let's look at number one, which is practical, which we have talked about, savings. But let me expatiate what I mean by savings. Savings is the ability for you to consciously set aside part of your income. Now, several books you've read that talks about 20%, 30%, stuff like that. But I don't want you to bore yourself with the percentage. What I just want you to do is just be conscious that every income that comes in, you're able to keep part of it somewhere that you're not going to spend it. Now, the banking system is there for you to keep your money, but the very good one that we used to in the olden days is what I want to introduce to you. The piggy bank is still very, very important. Go and get that very piggy bank. So put it there and make sure you are putting 200, 500 there. You'll be amazed at the end of the 6 months you have given to yourself what will come out of it. So I want you to be conscious about you saving gradually. It's not one day thing. It's something that you build part time as time goes on. So please don't stress yourself about it. It's what you are building. And when you are building something, you don't rush into it. Finish your foundation very well. The foundation is saving. You have a business to do, but the foundation is for you to save about it. There's no one who have made it in life who have not saved consciously for what he wants to do in life. So please don't give yourself a lot of stress about how I'm going to do it or what will I do. Just make sure you start saving today. And it's very important. It's a key to you making it in life. Even if you're not starting any business now, if you don't want to start a business, you want to continue to work for something, it is very important to develop the habit of saving something. And I believe you're going to start it now. You're going to give yourself time. Please note this. Start saving now and give yourself time. Don't start saving and expect that 2 days I should have saved 5,000. Give yourself time. Don't rush yourself to save as time goes by. Let's look at about two ways that you can raise finance for your business. This one is funny. It looks as if you are begging, but no, it is very critical. Meet your uncle, your friend, tell them about your ideas. If you want to make it formal, write letter for them. Uncle, I need this social amount for you. For some of them, they have capacity to give you per month. Just tell them this idea by the grace of God, or you promise them that this one that I'm doing by the end of this year, I'll be able to even give you something. And they know that by integrity. Let me state this before you do this, note that your integrity is not at stake in the family or among your friends you are getting that from. If you don't have integrity, don't try to get it from them. They are very sure that if you state it in the letter that you are going to give them this so returns on their investment, or you're going to give them this particular amount, even if it's 500, even if it's you're saying I want to buy this gift for you at the end of the year, or raising at the end of when I start making, when I start the business, not that when you after raising the business, after raising the money rather. When you've raised the money, you start the business. For this next 5 years, uncle, I'll be giving you this gift every year. The uncle want to give you, I'm giving you a recharge card, my friend, for this that you have given to me. So it's a way for them to just give you. Some of them will even want to give you 1,000 in a month free of, but they know you have this idea and they believe in this idea. You can raise personal finance from your friends. You can ask them to give you money. Ask them, people that you trust and you don't have any integrity issue with them. You tell them you are going this way, they know that's where you're going. So integrity is very key in this particular way of raising the finance. The last one I want to talk about, which is very, very important, it's going to take a lot of effort for you to do this. Now, I want you to look at you selling the liability you have gathered over the years to get what you want to do. One of the liabilities you have are clothes that you have accumulated. It's very, very funny, but let me just give you an illustration of what can happen. It's not about raising big money, it's about you starting small. The clothes you have, all the suits that you have not worn for the last past 1 year, 5 months, gather them together. There are people that pass across the road, there are people that come and say they exchange it for bucket. As small as it, give you that thing you're not using, give it out. Get the bucket. Go down the street, you see one madam selling bucket and stuff like that. Sell that bucket to the madam at a very low rate. Maybe she sells at 100 naira, sell it for 80 naira. Use the money, go and save it. Before you know it, all those things you begin to gather from your friends too. That's another way. You expand to your friend. Ah, guy, you're not using this glass cup. I know a way to turn it to money. What you need is finance. Turn every opportunity for you to get the finance. So this year is fully loaded. This year is what you need to make your plan solid for what you want to do in 2023. That's why I'm starting this video in January. For you to have a plan. Know that first thing, you want to raise finance. Raising finance, you don't have to put yourself under pressure. Give yourself time. And after you've done that, then start giving all effort to these 3 ways you can raise finance for yourself. Now, after you've done it, I assure you, you'll be able to raise something tangible. That business, you might not be able to start it as big as it is, but if you know the kind of business you want to do, you know how long it's going to take you, don't give yourself stress. If it takes you 5 years to raise that business, what if you have started 2015 ago? 2015, 5 years ago, you will have raised that business, that finance you need for the business, but because you didn't start, that's why you are still where you are. So you need to start now. Start raising that finance. Don't look at it that I want to get in the next 5. Be sincere to yourself. If it's 1,000 you're able to get in 1 month, know that in 12 months you have 12,000, and the business you're looking at is 120,000. Be ready. And one thing I want you to know is that I will talk about this in the next edition, on the next episode. I want to talk about money grows in leaps and bounds. It means that the 12,000 you have today, if you have another way to invest it, so I will tell you how to do that. But the first thing in life is to start building something. Today, start saving something. It's a challenge to me that I'm talking to you to. I will start doing what I'm saying, because it's very important that you do what you say. Thank you for your time. It's 10 minutes. God bless you.